I think Korea maybe is a victim to this winner takes all kind of mentality in the market right now. You can definitely see that with M7, right, in the U.S. Once that's spread out to say Japan and India and Taiwan, so they are they're kind of tops in some regard, right? Whether it's fabrication or equipment, or India's case just raw growth, right? So yeah, I think Korea kind of falls off of that radar if you're just looking for the top guys.
Yeah.
But I think there are solid companies that are listed in Korea, and both in terms of semiconductor supply chain and also in terms of the more traditional like shipbuilding, steel. So a lot of it also depends on trade being healthy, right? And what you just said about exports doesn't help. So I think Korea is in that awkward position in like global investors' radar.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the first half, Japan and India took all the attention, and then of course India has the growth, but South Korea doesn't have that level of growth. Right. What about Japan then? Because you're reacting to the election results, and you still think that there should remain the BOJ should remain on this gradual tightening path. What is the implication for the Japanese equities then?
Yes, so the LDP election, the Dai election where the LDP lost its majority, right? So I think ultimately, still the LDP that gets to form a coalition government. It's just that what they need to do, what kind of candies they need to throw to attract that partner, and it's probably have to do with more fiscal expansion, right? So that actually adds to the reflation story that Japan has been enjoying for a couple of years now. And so, the union plans to ask for another 5% wage gain next year, and so I think that story, right, basically, Japanese nominal GDP breaking out of a 30-year range and continue to move up, that story remains intact. So, what has held up Japan in the past couple of months was the volatility in the yen, right? Sharp strengthening, and then because of the dollar, sharp weakening. I think we may get another up bump if Trump does win, particularly with the sweep. But I think the direction, say, in 6 to 12 months, will still be lower, right, for the dollar yen, so stronger yen. Because the Bank of Japan, yesterday was slightly hawkish. So I think December is on the table, and they probably will continue their gradual tightening when the Fed is on its gradual easing path, right? So I do think that we should still be, targeting below 140 on the yen. So those are the challenges that the Japanese equity market have to deal with. But in terms of earnings growth, reflation story, I think those are still intact.